stagnation, no stagnation. On this teaching, IFL. Thank God it's Fast Friday, but it's about to end. It's about to be the Sabbath. As you see, man, it is brisk out here, like 27 degrees. Woo! Man, it's brisk out here. Yes, sir. That's how it is up north, you know. But on the Sabbath about to begin. Let's respect the Sabbath, and let's see if the world shut down just like how it did on the paganism on Thanksgiving. You know, put God words first. Say they always being in tune with the flesh desires. You get what I'm saying? It's time to switch it up to 2025. Start your year off right, doing God's work. Strengthen your paganism, your worldly imperfections, and always be in tune with God's words. And this is what we should be standing on. Just besides it's always in our flesh realm. You know, so peace and blessing. Man, it is nippy out here. Whew. But I always come down here to the water. This is the book of Genesis right here. So, man, I see they about to go fishing. It's walleye season as well too. But hey, right now it's respecting the Sabbath. So, be in your flesh desires, like going fishing. Once the sun go down, and let you know no more flesh desires. So this is when you have to be in tune with things like that as well too. You can always do without things. Until sundown. And that's let you know that you disciplining yourself. You got structure for yourself. And always having just having structure in your life is good, especially when it comes down to faith structure. Because we just don't understand that when we be in tune with our flesh desires, I don't do nothing but just separate us from our spiritual guidance. You understand? So, but I'm not gonna be long-winded on this one, because like I said, it's cold out here. So I just want to come down here and be at the water. Peace and blessings. How you be? It's how you be, Benji. Always doing God's work, and always, like I said, respect the Sabbath. Just like how everybody was in tune with the pagan day with Thanksgiving. Let's see if the world shut down today, and pay respect on the Sabbath. The Sabbath is a holy day. Paganism is a holiday, and we don't do paganism. We do holy days. And that's how everybody should feel when they're serving the Father, through Christ. So let's get out our flesh desires, be in tune with God's creation, and always understand that he said, yo, I'm gonna no, you don't gotta help me out. What you mean? You don't gotta help me out well, you do God's work, man, then you planting seeds. Don't try like help me out with no sub. Yes, sir. So be the same way to respect the Sabbath. The Sabbath about to begin. So once it's sundown to sundown, that's when the Sabbath. Hey, what's up, Queen? Yes, sir. So once again, respect the Sabbath. Be in tune with God's words. You said you in Portland? Okay. Well, I know what I'm about to do. I'm about to shut down because, respecting the Sabbath. I just come down here just to see the water and the sunset. But, since it's cold up here, what, it's like 29 degrees. So, can't stand outside in that wind. Oh, you good. That's why I'm just on here to show those that, it's the Sabbath. Don't be in tune with your flesh desires. Respect God's words. Just like where everybody was doing this Thanksgiving, you can do the same with the Sabbath. Respect God's words. Get out your flesh realms. Stop always with being in tune with paganism when it comes down to the holidays. Because all these holidays is paganism. If you understand about the Sabbath, you understand that Christ had risen on resurrection was on the Sabbath. And and people have to understand that, if y'all up here always taking days off and always worshiping Thanksgiving and things like that, you should always put God first. Flesh had made Thanksgiving. You understand? That's a flesh desire right there. But when we are doing God's work, you have to understand that you got to be in tune with the Bible and be on His commands, His commandments, and understand that this is a commandment right here, Exodus 28. It tells us to remember the Sabbath. They don't tell us to remember Thanksgiving. They don't say remember Christmas. It said remember the Sabbath and always keep that day holy. And then those who don't understand, Genesis 2:2 tell us, and 2:2 and 2:3 tell us that He sanctified this day. So we have to understand that with the days which should be sanctified, them holy days, not no holiday. So for those always like to jack the words out the Bible, it should stand on the Bibles, and Deuteronomy 4:2 tell us that as well too. Don't take from the Bible, don't take from His words and add to His words. And this is what the world is doing on paganism. So correct yourself as well too when it comes down to the Sabbath. No flesh desires to sundown to sundown. Join us tonight as well too in the Bible study. And like I said, it's cold out here. It's 29 degrees. Well, it might have dropped down to 26, But hey, but don't stop a person instead of doing God's work. So no flesh desires. It's 5:18. See, do you in the flesh desires, my brother? You asked me questions, asked me about where I'm at, but you ain't saying nothing about. You ain't even asked me nothing about God's words. Don't worry about the flesh desires. You get what I'm saying? And this is what I be talking about. You ask me like where I'm at, but I'm telling you, I'm looking at the sun to go down, where we can respect the Sabbath. You understand what I'm saying? It's not about where I'm at. So let's get out our flesh desires and always be one about what flesh doing. You should be in tune with God's words and respecting the Sabbath, like when it tells us about what Exodus 28 and Genesis 2 as well too. You understand? No, well, you shouldn't go to church because that's paganism. That's why you understand what I'm talking about. You get what I'm saying? No, but I don't want to talk like that. You in your flesh desires. I'm telling you that I'm not in tune with the flesh desires. It's for us to respect the Sabbath. You understand what I'm saying? So just like I said, for those that who be in tune with the holidays, we don't do holidays over here. We do holy days. You get what I'm saying? Respect the Sabbath. It's not in tune with the flesh desire. We should be in tune with God's words. Pick the Bible up, read Book of Genesis, and that will tell you everything that you need to know about the Sabbath. And Exodus 28 will tell you as well too. You get what I'm saying? So let's get out our flesh desires. It don't even matter where I'm at in the world. As long as that you know that I'm out here in this world planting the seed and doing God's work at the water. Because what you see right here is the Book of Genesis. This is the Book of Genesis right here. Well, you shouldn't go to church. You shouldn't go to church on no Sabbath. You understand? Because that's paganism as it is right there. If you're into that Christianity or that religion, Christianity religion, no, we're not doing none of that. So if you understand the Bible, you don't have to say that you're going to church. If you're going to do the Sabbath, you can do the Sabbath wherever that you at. You understand what I'm saying? So we're not gonna mix no Christianity religion when it comes down to God's words, because we already know Christianity stand on paganism, because you don't stand on God's words. So if you stand on God's words, you will understand what we're talking about as well. So once again, get out your religion belief. You get what I'm saying? Be into your flesh realm. And that's what's wrong with flesh as it is. You always want to talk about you go to church, but if you go to church, you will understand what to do and how to serve. No paganism. So the same way, like I said, when it comes down to everybody who had took off for Thanksgiving and respected them days, people could do the same when it comes down to the. You said, do you have to respect everybody? What you mean? Do you have to respect everybody? You got to respect those who respect you. That's how the world is. The world is about how you respect yourself. You got to respect yourself. If you're going to be in your feelings and worry about how somebody feel about you, that's how you're going to always just be in your feelings. You get what I'm saying? But when you be always in your feelings, that's when you start saying little comments. You get what I'm saying? So you'll need to say little comments to make you feel a certain type of way. So fast, be in tune with God's words, and always understand that when we doing God's work, you got to take the persecution. You get what I'm saying? But long as you plant the seeds, that's all you need to do. So once again, the sundown to sundown is 5:22. Be in tune with the Sabbath, and peace and blessings. Join us tonight in the Bible study as well too. So peace and blessings and shalom.